Hi there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. I know it has been such a long time since I've last published a video, but I thought I'd get back to it. I've got some time off work, so I thought I'd get some videos going. It's a very exciting time at the moment because a new catalogue is imminent. At the beginning of May, this new catalogue is going to be live. I've got some new things coming to show you. Can't wait to show you them. Being a demonstrator, we've been able to have a little teeny tiny pre-order, so got some things coming soon. Can't wait to show you the new in colours. So I've ordered some catalogues. My regular customers will get a copy of this in the post next week, but if you really want to get a copy, give me a shout. All of my contact details are in the description bar below, so you can email me there. And while you're there as well, if you've never come across my channel before, please give me a little subscribe and ring the bell so that you can be notified of future videos, which I'm hoping will be more of them in the future. So let's put that back for a moment. And what I'm going to do, because we have got a new catalogue coming out, that does mean some things are retiring. We still have the mini catalogue going, so this is still going at the moment and will be into June. So we've still got all of these products that are still current. So I'm going to be showcasing over the next few weeks not only some new things but some things that will be retiring. So those things that will come to an end after this catalogue, the mini catalogue, comes to an end, and also those things from the current annual catalogue that will be retiring as well. I'm going to just be reminding you about those and about the last chance to order them. You can order from me if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria and Holland. All you need to do is just get in touch, and or I can send you a PDF of the catalogue. All you need to do is get in touch with me. Anyway, without further ado, what I'm going to be showing you today is this card, which is from the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. There is a bundle with this. I don't have the dies. I chose not to have the dies. I just wanted to have the stamp set. So I'm going to make a card with that, but I'm also going to be using, I realised I hadn't used these before. So for this card, I used the Meadow Moments embossing folders. There are 2 of them. So let me just trying to find the other one. There it is. No, that's that one. There we are. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just see if I can put some white. Oh, here's some card actually. So flowers and butterflies, really, really pretty. And then the other one in that set is this. So you've got a collection of leaves here, and then there's just a few odd leaves and dots. Difficult to see on there with the light shining on it. I do film usually in the evening. And then what I'm using today is these stripes and splatters emboss. These are 3D embossing folders. So I've used this today. So they are the splatters. And I just thought rainbows normally come out when it's been raining. And I just thought they looked like splatters of rain. The striped one in this set, which I can't get out of the packet. Oh, it's literally wedged itself in there. There it is. And they are the stripes. So they're quite rustic looking, those. I like that. We lost the 3D planks, the wooden effect embossing folder. So that's a nice replacement for that. I really like those. I like the fact that you get 2 in a pack. So that's the stripes and splatters 3D embossing folder. And the other one was called the Meadow Moments. There will be a link to a blog post with all of the links to all of the products that I've used. Anyway, without further ado, I've already cut everything up ready, so just to save a little bit of time. So the first thing I've got is a card base. This measures 11 1/4 by 5 3/4. and I've scored down the long side at 4 1/8. I know that the American size is a little bit different. Normally they're using 8 1/2 and score down the middle at 4 1/4, and normally the short side is about 5 1/2. I think that's the American sizes. And I'm just going to fold and burnish that. Now this stamp set really is a stamp set with sentiments that just to show that you're thinking about somebody. So I've just given that a really good burnish so that it sits nice and flat. Now the sentiments that you've got in here: you make me happy, you make this world a better place, sending you a rainbow of happiness and a little something to brighten your day, and then a teeny tiny thank you there. I like this where it's just perhaps showing a bit of water and some raindrops, some splatters and some hearts. Really lovely stamp set. So that's my card base. The first thing I'm going to do, the other reason why I'm using these colours today, is that our current in colours, the 2020-2022 in colours, will soon be leaving us. I'm not using Cinnamon Cider today, but there's Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, Just Jade and Bumblebee. These have to be the best. Since I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for the last 5 years, these are the best in colours I think we've ever had. They're so bright and vibrant, and I'm going to particularly miss those two. They're just lovely. I love them. So I've got some Magenta Madness card, and I've put that through the 3D embossing folder, the stripes and splatters, and I really like that because I just think it looks like splatters of rain. And I love pink with black. It just makes the pink even more pink. So this piece of black card measures 2 3/8 by 5 5/8, and the pink card measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just going to glue that on with liquid glue. Really wanted to get back doing YouTube videos again. Now that I've got some time off work, and try and get some momentum going. So I'm going to try and do a few videos now to get ahead while I've got this time off. And then my next lot of, I think I've then got another 5 weeks, and then I've got a week off again before my big summer break. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. And then stick that just down to the left-hand side of the cards, just trying to keep those gaps nice and even as you possibly can. And I often like that just as a basis of a card, to start off with some black or some dark colour card with some brighter card, and use that as a base for then anything else, whether to put a circle here, another rectangle, a heart. But today I'm going to, still with the black behind everything, I've got a piece of basic white. This measures 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, and then the black measures 2 3/8 by 2 5/8, sorry, by 3 5/8. So it's just 1/8 of an inch bigger all the way around. Now before I stick that on, here goes the stamping. So I've got 2 blocks. I've got a D block and an E block. The E block is just a bit bigger and it's rectangular, but I needed this one for the bigger curve on the rectangle. The bigger curve on the rainbow. So here are my rainbow pieces. So I'm going to take the bigger one first, and just going to put that down there just so that I don't ruin the shape of the curve. And I'm going to do this top one in pink. This really will be one of the last times now that I'm using these in colours. I'm just going to miss them so much. They're They're so lovely, so bright. Right in the middle of this piece of card, there will be no sentiment on this card. So right in the middle there, that's where my first stamp will be. There we go. Nice and even. And I've got my Stampin' Scrub to the left of me, just where I can clean up my stamps as I go along. And let's take the next size. So what we've got this one here is the biggest, then this one is the next size up. So I can get my smaller block out now. And I think the next colour I'm going to use will be green. Just make sure the colour has been evenly distributed. And then very carefully stamp that on there and give that a bit of a scrub before I put it back in the box. Pick up another one. And I'm going to stamp the next one in Bumblebee. And these colours have stamped just perfectly from the very first day I stamped with them. Never re-inked them. And they're still absolutely perfect. And then we've just got one more, which I shall do in Misty Moonlight. So this stamp set is not... Me saying that now, I don't think it is carrying over. I'm going to check now. I don't think it is carrying over. This is going to be your last chance to buy this. In a couple of months it will be gone. Yeah, it is not carrying over into the new annual catalogue. There's quite a lot of stuff from the mini catalogue that is carrying over, which I was really pleased to see, because I haven't used as much of my purchases from the mini catalogue as I would have liked. So I'm quite glad that a lot of what I bought is carrying over. So finally now Misty Moonlight on the last arc of our rainbow. There we go. Now I don't want any sentiment on there whatsoever. I just wanted that beautiful bright rainbow. I'm going to do something with it in a moment, but just want to get the background on it first. So I'm just going to stick that to that. And again, I think that black just makes everything just pop up. Now you might not have realised, but I do have a Facebook page as well. So you can look me up. It's called Taffy Crafting. And I'm hoping to do some lives over these next couple of weeks. They can be at different times of the day. I have people from all over the world tuning in to watch. So head over to Taffy Crafting. There'll be a link in the description bar, and you can come and join me on some lives. Come and tell me where you are watching from. I've got these opal rounds because I just think they look like raindrops. And I'm just going to put just a couple of those. Let's have another one. I do love these. Oh, that one's not got a little sticky bit on the back. Let's pick up that little sticky bit. Which I now can't pick up. Right, let's put, oh yes I can. Don't know if this is going to stick on. No, I'm going to have to pick up another one. Just completely lost its sticky. Let's try that again. Just put that there like that. I try to be random, but it doesn't always work. So I'm just going to put that there. So I think with this one I put it in the centre and then put this one at the bottom, and then I thought I wasn't that happy with it. I don't know why. Too critical. So I'm actually going to put that there. And before I stick that on there, I'm going to stick that down with some mini stamping dimensionals. I love these. If you are a regular watcher of mine, you know how much I love these. These come out on just about every project. But when you've got a card with layers, it just gives you that extra dimension. So if this is the first time you've seen me today, please come and say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Do you use Stampin' Up products? What are your favourite products? What are you hoping to see in the new catalogue? Right, I'm just going to drop that down there. And then finally, I've got two pieces of card here. One is, what was this? 5/8 of an inch. No, let me start that again. 3/4 of an inch by 2 5/8, I think that was. Measure it, Donna, measure it. That's definitely 3/4 of an inch. This, I think, is 2 3/4. It is. So that is 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. And I'm going to use, probably need a smaller block, but it's all I've got out at the moment. Let's see if I can get this straight. Took me 2 attempts earlier to get this straight. And I'm going to stamp this in Magenta Madness. So this is the sentiment, "You make me happy." And then I'm going to use some dimensionals there as well. I'm trying to keep my videos in 15 minutes. I can't do it, need to stop talking. So we're going to go over a bit. But if you have stuck me out to the end, thank you. And if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. I'd be really happy about that. And if you are watching me and you are also a creator, you're also a crafter, I'll come and follow you and come and see what you do. I'm always interested in what other people are doing. It's where I get my inspiration from. I get inspired by other crafters. So just a few more dimensionals on here, and then what I'll have are then 2 cards that I can just send to people, just if I'm thinking about them or that they have done something nice for me. Nothing in particular, they just might have put a smile on my face. And there we have it. That's 2 cards now with a lovely rainbow from the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set and from our Retiring in Colours. And this will be the last time you can get them, because after the 2nd of May, that will be it. They'll be gone and never to return. So I hope you like that. I hope it's given you some inspiration. Not only the in colours on there and the Rainbow of Happiness, but also the stripes and splatters and the, what was it called again? Meadow Moments embossing folders. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back again soon with another project from a retiring stamp set. See you then. Bye bye.